because of you. Because of you. Oh.
Splosh. That's right. Who ever heard of a painters and decorators called Splosh?
Me, now you, and tomorrow, Lionel, the world.
God's wallet. You haven't got a clue, have you? Going into business on your own's the biggest mistake you ever made.
Time will tell.
Splosh. What an advertisement for painting. And you haven't even done it properly. You've got great dollops of paint dripping off the end.
You're supposed to be dripping off the end.
Why? Prove you can't paint?
Here's what you call a logo, Lionel. I'm going to have it on the back of my overalls, stationery, cards.
I'm laughing my socks off, I am.
You can have it on your socks as well, if you like. Morning.
Morning. Splosh?
Yes. Right, this way, lads. Follow me. Put it straight through there, eh?
What's that?
You sit on it.
Couch in an office? What you think you are, Hollywood?
Not yet. Incidentally, Lionel, there's something I ought to tell you.
There's nothing you can tell me, because I know what I've thought of myself.
We'll find out for yourself, then.
Splosh. Talk about the goons. Have you seen him?
Could I have a word, Mr. Bainbridge?
All right, then, don't laugh. Come in. Come in, close the door, sit down. Make it snappy, I've got a proper painting business to run.
All right. I'm handing in my notice, Mr. Bainbridge.
You're going to work for him, aren't you?
Yes, that's right.
He's poisoned your mind.
Jacko has offered me a job with prospects on terms that I accepted.
Rubbish, you've been duped. Look, I could charm women into making fools of themselves if I wanted to.
You sure?
Positive, but I don't, and I'll tell you why, because I'm ethically moral. What do you think you're going to be over there, the Lord High Pooh Bar?
Well, I won't be the girl in the office who's assumed to have a mental age of 7.
What you're doing shows a mental age of 0.
Well, I've done it, Mr. Bainbridge. I've handed in my notice.
Don't kid yourself. You're sacked.
Does it matter which way round it is?
Yeah, it does. Because at Bainbridge's, I am Mr. Bainbridge and you are not.
Thank God. So are we giving each other 2 weeks' notice?
No. You can clear out now. Go on, Laurel. Join Hardy across the road.
All right, I will. Incidentally, you do know you've got an appointment at 10:30.
Of course I do.
Fine. Then you'll know who it's with, won't you?
Of course I will.
And this concludes the grand tour. So what do you think?
Oh, it's really lovely. Who designed it for you?
Me. I mean, if you're going to advise people on colour schemes and things, it does help if you've got some design sense of your own.
You got slung out of art class at school.
That wasn't through lack of talent. I thought my reclining nude showed great promise.
Yeah, well, maybe it did, but you're supposed to be painting a bowl of fruit like everybody else. Look, are you sure you can afford all this?
Well, my investor seems to think so.
That would worry me stiff, that would, having to pay back thousands of pounds before you make a penny of your own.
You're getting too old before your time, you are.
Thanks.
Here, can you play Space Invaders on this? Space Invaders. Yeah, I wonder if you can play games on it. Oh, Sandra, a football one would be good. We could have a little league of our own. Yeah, print our own league tables and results. We could have a little Maradona and keep getting him sent off. Obliterate all the hooligans with a death ray, eh?
You've got 5 minutes more and then you're both coming home to have your nappies changed.
I wouldn't talk to me like that if I was Eugene. I'm about to offer my brother-in-law the chance of releasing himself from the clutches of monster bonks across the road. I told you you'd ask me.
Yeah.
Well, what about it, Eric, eh? We'd have some great times. Of course we would. I must warn you, though, I am a stickler for good timekeeping. No problem. I'll get you up in the mornings. So what do you reckon, Jean?
I don't think it's a very good idea. Well, I'm sorry, but I don't.
Why not?
Well, with the greatest respect, Jacko, you're not what I'd call a stable character. I mean, now, fine. You're full of enthusiasm and it's quite genuine. But who's to say in a few years' time you won't just pack it all in?
Well, why should I?
Well, thousands of reasons. Mostly wearing skirts. Eric needs security.
That's not the be-all and end-all of me, Jean. If you remember, I nearly upped and joined the Marines once. The Marines?
We'd had a row and he kept hanging about outside the recruiting office to try and frighten me. And if you remember, Eric, that was before we had the kids. Look, I know it's a boring thing to say, but security is our number one consideration. It has to be. And however well-intentioned, Jacko can't offer it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Usual, please, Elmo.
Oh, hello, Jacko.
You all right?
No, I'm not. I've had some bad news.
Oh, dear, what's the matter?
I'm going to be demolished.
What, you personally?
No, the pub. The brewery's going to knock it down.
What? I drink here.
Some claptrap about it not paying its way.
Oh, well. If they're going to demolish an institution just because it doesn't make money...
And I'll tell you why it doesn't make money, 'cause they never listen. Week after week I've been up to head office with new ideas just tumbling over themselves as they come out of my head.
I see you took your jungle fantasy down.
I'm not giving them this satisfaction to think I left it up. Here, you don't want to buy it, do you? You can have it for a tenner.
No, thanks, Elmo, no. Oh, dear. What's happened to the lion?
No, the dog's been at it. I don't bother to stop him now.
Well, cheer up, Elmo. Come on, I'll buy you a pint.
Huh, and drink their bloody rubbish. You must be joking. It's ironic, really, isn't it? You with your star in the ascendant and me plummet into oblivion.
Oh, come on, don't get morbid, Elmo. It's not the end of the world. Plenty of other pubs you could manage.
Well, there's not, actually. I've been put on a list.
Well, there must be something else you could do.
Yeah?
Well, you could...
Eh?
Well, you could...
No, pubbing's all I know. I was an apprentice cellarman when I was 14, you know.
Better than going up chimneys, eh?
Oh, quite. Then I worked my way up through the ranks. Second pot man, first pot man, assistant barman, barman, head barman, and then, of course, publican in my own right. I couldn't open for 3 days. I was so emotional.
I felt like that when I first joined Lionel.
And now, here I am, half an inch of ullage disappearing down my own drip tray.
Compensation, Elmo. You must be getting compensation.
Yeah, but not the full whack.
Why not?
Oh, because of something that happened in 1979.
Oh, I see.
I hope I don't do something silly to myself, Jacko.
Now, you stop that. Oi, come on. The world needs people like you.
Why?
Why? Because it does.
I wonder. I don't know if I ever showed you this before. This is a picture of me the day I opened up here.
Still wearing the same shirt. Good shirt, that is. What's that big pink blob in the background?
That's Rose, that is. She was supposed to be in it.
Ah. That's it, Elmo. Get back together with Rose.
No, I'm depressed enough as it is.
Well, I'm sorry, mate. I gotta go. I'm self-employed now. Keep your pecker up, eh?
Just a minute. I've just had a great idea.
Terrific.
I could come and work for you. What do you think?
Well, the thing is, Elmo, is the thoughts never entered my head. Let me think about it, eh?
You could be my salvation, you could.
game? I'm getting fed up with tennis. I'm fed up with that Rowena Skelton-Wallace, too.
Beat you again, did she?
She grumps when she serves, you know. She knows it's distracting.
Well, play with someone who's not as good.
There aren't that many people there in the afternoons. They're all working.
Yes. Have you ever thought any more about getting a job, Leslie?
Oh, we're not going back to all that boring working-class pay packets on the table rubbish, are we?
I was thinking more of your own self-respect.
I could be a model, of course, but I don't want to be.
Oh.
Did you ever want to be anything, Mummy?
Apart from a mummy, you mean? No, not especially. I wouldn't mind being something now, though.
Now?
Yeah, I'm not out of the ark, Leslie. I do have a brain, but I don't know, ironing and making the beds doesn't tax it over much.
I might get Daddy to buy me a new graphite racket. Perhaps that'll do it.
There's Daddy now.
Don't talk to me about gratitude.
I wasn't going to.
Daddy, can I have a graphite tennis racket?
Of course you can, Angel. I mean, I virtually picked that girl up out of the gutter. This is how I get repaid.
This isn't some sort of sex scandal you're trying to break to me gently, is it?
Of course it isn't. Bloody Sandra, she's left.
Gone to work for Jacko?
How did you know?
Common sense. I hope you put up a fight for her.
I wouldn't soil my hands.
Quite right, too. The Sandras of this world are 10 a penny.
Bless you, Angel.
I think you've lost a very efficient secretary.
Just get another girl from the agency.
Exactly. I mean, if people can't see the kudos in working the Bainbridges, that's their stupid lookout.
Lionel, aren't you adopting a bit of an ostrich mentality?
Don't you call me an ostrich? I look nothing like an ostrich.
Head in the sand. You're losing good people. You know who'll be next, don't you, Eric?
Who's Eric?
Eric!
Oh, him. Oh, I'm bound to break down and cry if he goes, aren't I?
Just another non-entity.
Where do you two live? Eric is the best painter you've got now.
That's immaterial. Any disloyalty, out.
On his ear.
Lionel, stop convincing yourself that you're winning. You are not. Jacko is winning.
Winning over me? That's impossible.
Is it? He's already taken an excellent secretary and next he'll be after your best painter. Don't fiddle while Rome burns. Fight back.
I see what you mean. I'll teach him to think he's winning over me. He's having Eric over my dead body.
That's the spirit.
I will not lose. I hate losing.
So do I.
Well, that Rowena Skelton, what's it again?
Yes, straight sets.
Ah, don't worry, Angel. We'll fix her duff as well. Do they make power-assisted graphite rackets?
No, but her father's in your lodge.
So he is. And he's only a junior hobgoblin.
Exactly.
Don't be too long. Miami Vice is on tonight.
Ta-da! Stationery.
That's grand, isn't it?
There's enough there for 500 letters. Be nice if we had a customer.
Early days. Would you mind if I left early tonight?
Sandra, you've only been here 5 minutes.
You're sounding like Lionel.
Oh dear, am I? Please go early, Sandra. Wouldn't be that Jimmy again, would it?
Yeah. He's from Newcastle as well.
Ah, then I can see the attraction. You can understand each other. Do you know, I think that was half our problem, Sandra. I never understood a word you were saying.
You could understand you can't come in for a coffee.
Coffee? I thought you were saying toffee all them times. Is he a nice bloke?
I think so.
Good.
All right, you.
Oh, hands up, Sandra's got to come.
You twerp. I came here to talk about poaching.
Well, what do you want to do, Lionel? Nip down the park, snaffle a couple of ducks?
Poaching staff, funny cuts. You've already pinched her. Wait. What's your game?
Don't point and don't call me her.
Right, put him down, Sandra, put him down. What are you on about, Lionel?
I'll tell you what I'm on about. You're not having Eric.
I don't want Eric.
Well, you're not having him. What do you mean you don't want him? You've always been as thick as thieves, you two. Stands to reason.
Well, put it another way, I can't afford him.
I can.
I know, which is why he's staying with you.
Right, as long as that's understood then.
Right.
Flaming aid, I've just noticed this place. Looks like a poodle parlour.
Put Mr. Bainbridge down for a washing clip, please, Sandra.
You haven't even got a desk.
I don't need one.
What'd you do, lie on the floor?
No, I sit here, nice and comfortably, with the client.
You get respect sitting behind a desk.
You never have.
I have. What's she got a television for?
She has not got a television. She has got a word processor.
Oh! I'll tell you what all this is. Mutton dressed up as lamb. My customers come in here, they'd hoot with laughter.
Your customers would hoot with laughter at anybody falling over because they had the chair pulled away from them. I'm after a client with a little bit more imagination and taste.
What, round here?
Do you walk about with your eyes closed, Lionel? There's a lot more money about now. People aren't satisfied with just being done up anymore.
First customer we're going to be then, Kensington Palace.
I haven't got one at the moment, but I soon will have. I'm going up market.
Down the drain, sonny's where you're going. You're like a child playing with his post office set.
Well, you can always pop over and collect your pension then, can't you?
A bee-bop-a-loo-la, she's my baby. Bee-bop-a-loo-la, I don't to be...
Yeah, mate, sit down. Now, listen. About you coming to work for me. Now, I've been worrying about this, but...
There's no need. Problem solved. I've had a bath.
What, have you got antidepressant bath salts?
No, I was in the bath and there it was, right in front of me.
What was?
My voice. I was singing, you know, as you do, and it struck me, I've got a wonderful voice.
Yeah.
So I have decided to become a pop singer.
Just like that?
Oh, no, I went about it the right way. I'd done a demo tape and sent it to the BBC.
Well, there's nothing like a full frontal attack, eh?
Right, I've done Bebop-a-Lula and The House of the Rising Sun.
All on your own?
No, I've done my own backing.
What with?
I've banged a couple of beer cans together.
Elmo Putney on top of the pops, eh? The mind boggles.
I probably won't use my proper name. I was thinking of calling myself Tommy Hooligan.
It's a very striking name, that, Elmo.
Oh, yeah, I've been thinking about things, all right.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, I'm glad you're back on the comeback trail because, quite frankly, I couldn't have afforded to give you a job anyway.
Oh, that's all right, mate. Eric will be working for you, though, won't he?
No. Anyway, good luck, Tommy.
Ta-da, mate.
Ta-da.
There is a house in New Orleans. They call the Rising Sun.
How about this for the cherry on the old cake? Do you know what he's called this Disneyland of his? Splosh.
Oh, I like that.
Yes, it's good, isn't it?
What are you talking about? It's ridiculous. Now, Bainbridge's down it says painters and decorators, doesn't it?
No, Splosh says that.
And in a very modern way.
Are you suggesting I'm old-fashioned?
Prehistoric.
I'll have that racket back.
Lionel, all we're trying to make you see is that Jacko should be taken seriously and not laughed at.
He makes me laugh.
Well, he shouldn't. Going up market makes very sound business sense.
He won't get any of my old regulars away from me.
He wouldn't want them.
Well, I don't want his crowd of rich pufters.
Well, you should, because they pay more.
Don't be rude about them. These are the kind of people Giles and I mix with. I tell people my father's going places. How can I face them if you're content to paint warehouses and public conveniences for the rest of your life?
Well, don't get upset, Angel. Daddy is going places as soon as he can get a loan, and then he'll get all the juiciest jobs round here.
You'll be too late, because if you don't do something about it now, Jacko will already have them.
Oh. What shall I do?
Fight back. Jacko may be a lovely boy, but he is a competitor, and I, for one, am not prepared to sit around and watch our business go down the drain. We'll take him on at his own game, and if we don't beat him, we'll give him a damn good run for his money.
You look like Winston Churchill when you said that.
Thank you, Lionel.
How far down the drain would we go?
Who's to say?
I can't have that. I mean, I can't have you having that, Daddy.
So, it's Bainbridge United. Now, we must all apply ourselves and come up with some really solid ideas.
Count me in.
This is like a dream, this is. We're all on the same side. I'm going to go and have a shower so that the world won't be able to see which drops of water on my face are tears. No, I see. Well, if I'm not allowed to call personally, how does one put one's tender in for redecorating the whole place? Oh. put it in writing and send it to you at Kensington Palace. Thank you. Be in touch. Come in.
Hello, Mr. Bainbridge.
Oh, look who it isn't. No, you can't have your old job back.
I don't want it. I just wondered if you'd give this to Eric.
I'm not an errand boy. What is it?
I don't know. Jacko just asked me to make sure Eric got it.
It's got private and confidential on it.
What business is that of yours?
Oh, now look. I've got a wife and daughter, I have.
What does that mean?
I am above certain things, including your head. Leave it with me, I'll see Eric gets it.
Thank you very much. I see you haven't got a new secretary yet.
No, I'm doing it myself in the odd 5 minutes. All right, what's this?
Well, I don't know, Lionel. Some sort of mime?
This is a cheque for £2,000 from you to Eric. What's your game?
How did you get hold of that?
Sandra brought it over.
I told Sandra to give it to Eric personally.
Well, that's your fault for employing stupid staff, isn't it?
And what's your game opening the envelope?
Wasn't sealed. Perfectly normal business practice.
For the mafia, yes.
Look, when one business rival sends an envelope marked private and confidential to a second business rival's employee, he has a perfect right to find out what game the first business rival is playing at with a second business rival's employee.
None of your business.
Right, I'll get it out of Eric. He's terrified of me.
All right. I know I said I couldn't afford to employ Eric full-time, but I can afford to give him £2,000 a year as my consultant.
What sort of consultant?
Well, he's not a surgeon, is he? Design consultant.
Him? He couldn't even fill in a kiddie's colouring book.
Ah, you'd be surprised. When we were at work, all right, I was the one up front, but Eric was the one with the design ideas.
Rubbish. I picked the colours. When I said yellow and brown it was.
Ah, yeah, but when we got to the job, Eric would talk to the person concerned and fine it down to a more subtler combination. Your
yellow and brown
would become honeysuckle and russet, and you'd have a very satisfied customer.
He never told me he did this.
Oh, no, well, Eric tends to hide his light under a bushel, doesn't he? But the fact is, he's a very clever bloke, which is why I'm prepared to pay him £2,000 a year as my consultant.
You're not bloody having him as your consultant.
It's got nothing to do with you, Lionel. It's in his own time.
I'm not standing for it.
There's nothing you can do about it, so hard luck.
We'll see. We'll see.
But Mr. Bainbridge...
Don't Mr. Bainbridge me. The only one allowed to do that is my wife. I'm telling you, you will not be Jacko's consultant, you will be my consultant. And I will pay you the extra £2,000 per year.
But I promised, Mr. Bainbridge.
Promises don't count for anything, this is business.
I wouldn't feel right.
I don't care if you feel positively ill, I'm paying you the extra £2,000 and that's it.
No, I can't do it. I'm sorry.
All right, I'll bring my big guns to bear. Either you take the money or you're sacked.
But I've got a wife and 2 children.
Hard luck.
Jacko's my best mate.
Hard luck.
You've got me over a barrel.
I know I have. There's a huge brain in there. And it's got a cutting edge like a sabre.
All right, Mr. Bainbridge, what else can I do? I'll take the extra £2,000.
Right, that's settled. An old splosher across the road's been totally outmanoeuvred.
I feel like Burgess and McLean put together.
Exactly. I'll tell you what, let's cement this new working arrangement. You call your lovely little wife Joan.
Jean.
I said Jean. And we'll all have a drink to celebrate.
Right you are, Mr. Bainbridge.
Oh, and Eric, play your cards right. 10 years' time, you can call me Lionel.
So this tape you've sent to the BBC, Elmo, did you send it to anyone personally?
Of course I did. The top man, Lord Reith. I did the right thing, didn't I?
Oh, yeah. Dead right, Elmo, dead right.
If you take off as Tommy Hooligan, have you thought about what sort of image you want to project?
Oh, yeah. Sinister. All black gear, skin tight, shave me head and have a hand mic shaped like a dagger. What you reckon?
I don't think anybody would be able to take their eye.
Exactly!
Well, in the meantime, Tommy, make us a couple of your wildebeest sandwiches.
Beef.
Come on, Eric. Joan, in you come. Look who it ain't. It's the people from Legoland across the road.
You don't still play with that stuff, do you, Lionel?
Oh, you're not getting up my nose. I'm getting up your nose. Tell him, Eric.
What, me? Tell me what? What? Look, I don't know how to put this, Jacko. Look, here's your cheque back. Lionel and I have come to an arrangement, and I'll be working for him exclusively. You no-good, backstabbing little creep.
Don't talk to Eric like that. He's got a wife and family to think of.
And don't you talk to me about family. You're meant to be my sister.
Oh, don't waste your time on them, Jacko. We'll manage.
With you behind me, I'm not so sure. It was you that shot me out of the sky in the first place by giving Lionel the cheque.
That's it, take it on the girl. You always have done.
Look, it's all water under the bridge now.
Yeah, my only regret is that you're not floating face down in it.
All right, order. I'll let the dog out.
Shut up.
Well, not your day, is it, Jacko? All your chickens have come home to roost and done it all over you. Let that be a lesson to you. Nobody outflanks Lionel Bainbridge. I think I'll have a cigar.
Shelley's pulling a few strokes in a moment. Don't go away.
I do because of you, because of you. Oh, oh.